So is dedicated cloud really a cloud? This is a four-part series that talks about cloud technology, specifically focused on dedicated, but really a lot of what we're going to talk about applies to cloud in general. So let's go ahead and flip over to the next screen. You remember years ago, and perhaps some of you may even still be today, where you had a push mower that you'd use in the back of the yard to push mow. I remember as a young man having to push a mower. There was no motor. This is before motors came out on lawn mowers, and you just used your own power and pushed that motor. There were just a couple blades, and away you went. And this is the old day of push mowers. And so we're going to talk about how automation in an IT environment is kind of like the push mower of years ago. So when you think about a legacy infrastructure, you think about many of these processes. Now, please don't be offended by anyone who's listening to this video that I'm saying anything bad about the environment. I ran legacy environments for years, and I get it. And a lot of these processors are fine-tuned and work great. But the bottom line is that in a lot of cases, running in a legacy IT infrastructure is very similar to a push mower. You have some of the automation in place, for example, around authorization and workflow and how you account for additional capacity. A lot of times we have to go out and acquire new compute resources like servers or storage or network ports, whereas with a dedicated cloud, we just purchase an amount that we divvy up for all of our virtual machines. We can do that monthly or yearly or whatever your arrangement is with the vendor who you purchase the dedicated cloud from. The configuration of the server and the storage and the network and the security profile are all automated through the cloud orchestrator. I'm getting ahead of myself to the riding mower. I'm sorry. With a push mower, the configuration of the server, storage, and security is all manual based on process, and you may have some automation built in there. I apologize, I get a little excited about this stuff. I forget where I'm at. But a lot of that is still manual and can be inconsistent at times. So what does cloud, or what does that riding mower bring to us? So when your yard gets too big, or you decide that the push mower is just not, it can still do the job, but you want to do it a little bit better, now we're talking about a riding mower. And these riding mowers are cool. You can go fast in them. You can knock out your yard. And as you get older and your yard gets bigger, perhaps, that riding mower becomes your best friend. And so what does that do with cloud technology? Well, with cloud technology, we automate a lot of those processes, those legacy processes. We automate almost all of them. Using a cloud orchestrator, we're automating provisioning and deprovisioning. We're adding STIGs for those of you in federal environments where we're pre-approving and building these operating systems that can then get certified. So when you want to spin up a resource, it's immediate, it's done. You don't have to go through everything again. That's pretty exciting stuff. The workflow can be totally automated, where you have approvers and those that allocate funding and watch capacity, all of that stuff. Shoot, I'm just getting goosebumps talking about this stuff. It's pretty exciting. Now, the other thing that's really great about this, the riding lawnmower, anybody in the family practically can do it as long as they can reach the pedals. It's just like driving a go-kart. So how is cloud like that? Anybody can provision. No longer do you have to wait for the IT department to stand up, provision and deprovision those servers, that storage. It's immediate. You go on, you have a list of pre-configured virtual machines for specific functions preloaded with the operating system, applications, databases, whatever it is that you need. The consumer of that product, maybe in your sub-agency or sub-departments within your organization, they click on it, provision it within 2 minutes for a Linux environment, 3 minutes for a Windows environment, Now the server is up, running, and functional. That's pretty exciting stuff. So how do we look at this and kind of in summary here? A legacy environment similar to our push mower, we can get the job done. There's no doubt about it. But as the environments get more complex, as we get more and more stuff in our computing environments, the push mower, yes, we can do it, but it's taking a lot of time. So let's move over to the riding mower illustrated here on the left side of your screen with cloud technology. Cloud technology, dedicated cloud technology, allows us to automate that workflow, allows us to provision and deprovision for anybody to use that resource. This is the difference between the riding mower and the push mower, between our legacy infrastructure and cloud technology.